That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Drop 50, drop 50.
First carry for Najee Harris. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Commanders.
Okay, break.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Complete to number 32. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Jets' 8-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Jets nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hewitt. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hewitt. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hewitt. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
18,
They'll play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14. Jets nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They run with Logan. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they'll begin by running the option. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Hey, check that.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run for it with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down now, Cloud. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hewitt has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now they'll audible to something else. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hewitt. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one
intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense.
Ready?
They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And quickly they get to the line.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 13
Let's
yards.
go, 80.
First down, Commanders.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Not saying 19.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Warrior 70. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hewitt. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Seven Pirates.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Or do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Harris
This is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
To throw on 2nd down. Hewitt.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Throwing on 1st down. Hewitt. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now will throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now a give, running left is Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. Nifty footwork at the 45. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, Cloud. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Hewitt. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd and 2, Hewitt. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing again. Hewitt. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, Hewitt. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Let's go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Logan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have recovered. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, an absolutely filthy jerk. He's got some space now. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pressure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this one is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Logan. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their
kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And his throw is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
51 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They run again with Logan. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason,